evening. Thanks for joining us. We begin with breaking news on the spread of COVID-19 in Canada. In Ontario, 2 people have tested positive for that new, more contagious strain of the virus, which was first detected in the UK, and officials don't know how they got it. It's a rattling development for the province, which just today entered a sweeping lockdown to try to get its surging case numbers under control. For the last 12 days, Ontario has recorded more than 2,000 new cases a day. Between yesterday and today, more than 4,300 new cases were confirmed and 81 more deaths reported. For more on what we know about this new strain in Ontario, let's bring in Global's Abigail Bimman. Abigail, what can you tell us about it?
Colleen, Ontario officials say the couple from Durham region are now self-isolating, and notably they had no known travel history nor exposure. While Health Canada says it's monitoring closely, but also points out there is no evidence yet whether the new strains cause people to get more sick or have an impact on vaccine effectiveness. While the scientific head of Ontario's COVID-19 advisory group tells Global News the fact this is community transmission suggests there's a high probability there are more cases out there, and he says it's more important than ever people follow the new lockdown rules. From stampeding shoppers,
my first time to order online,
to curbside pickup, like everything else in COVID-19 riddled 2020, Boxing Day is different.
We're offering different ways to shop online, whether it's through curbside pickups, ordering directly to your home. So far, as you can see, our parking lot has been steady.
New restrictions are now in place across Ontario for 28 days in the south and 14 days in the north. Non-essential stores closed, limited capacity at the rest, and students will learn virtually when the break is over. There's pushback at the Ford government's decision to let some big box stores stay open.
They should, just for groceries only, just for the stuff that you really need.
Ontario and Quebec are the big parts of the Canadian economy, right? So when you're locking them down 14 to 28 days and restricting them to curbside delivery as the extent of their retail experience, it's going to have an impact, right? Not surprisingly, retail is a big part of the Canadian economy.
The owner of Ebb and Flow knows that. Sherry Wallace made no money in 2020.
It's like putting people in jail without them actually committing the crime.
Like many others, including Ottawa's mayor and top doctor, she's pushing back against the sweeping lockdown, with Ottawa's case numbers relatively low. There's currently 1 patient in the ICU. Wallace's customers can shop online, but she isn't expecting similar sales.
Regardless of what was reported in the Financial Post by a man, women like to see it, touch it, try it on, feel it. We do not like to return it to the post office.
While many healthcare workers are on the front lines this day, holiday or not, this emergency room physician says morale among her colleagues is low.
We don't have to have applause and you don't have to give us free food, but we do ask, please wear a mask and stay home.
She knows the lockdown can be frustrating and says healthcare workers appreciate the sacrifices people make when they follow the rules in an effort to lower case numbers. Abigail Bimman, Global News, Ottawa.